Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. A whimsical painting of a lot of scarecrows. They're all being done in my village by local villagers, I think 16, 17 of them, and all meant to scare people, and they've all got a little theme. So I walked around, took some photographs. So I'm going to try and capture something of these. I perhaps should have done one bigger. This is aquafine paper. This is 12.6 by 9.4. So I have quite a puzzle how to get them all in. So I got some ability to try and reflect something as of what they were in reality. So anyway, I'm going to have a go at this, so it should be a little bit of fun. So I think I'm going to first of all put a light wash around here to preserve the lighter colours. So I will have bright colours to help them stand out. So I'm going to get a wash in of some of the light colour. Now it's a puzzle what I should go with. I think I'm tempted to go with a sort of lightish ochre colour. So I want something it's, as I say, going to be light. So oh yes, that could do. Just want to preserve these colours. This is a 12 aquafine Dalerone round, so it holds a lot of water. So I can just come around and sweep in here. Won't come too close because that would allow me to enlarge some of features of the character, so make them a little bigger. So let's just tap it in here. This is a regular community theme. They've been running this for some years, so I thought of naming this, I should put a banner on there, the class of 23 perhaps. It'll be interesting as I paint to see if you can spot the winners. 3 prizes, first, second, third. So, yes. Okay. I could put in some light green, I think, to represent a bit of ground. I was thinking of doing a wall on there to represent them standing in up against a wall. But this can be just you can make of it what you like. So, as I say, it's just a bit of whimsy. Right. I'm varying the colours now, just using some of the odd colours that are on my palette at the moment, just to keep it interesting, but essentially keeping it light, which is what I feel I need to do, because I want to put in some strong colours in as I draw some of the characters, and put some fanciful colours as they were. They're all made of various bits of detritus, I suppose, house sticks, and a lot of improvisation, which is the fun of it, I think. So I think I'm just going to go with that for the moment. And let's get a bit of green, a light wash of green. Just the dregs of greens on my palette. So let's do that. These scarecrows in this area, or this one in particular, is lying down, so it's not unreasonable that we put a bit of green in. Right. Not sure how much you're seeing there. It's a bit bright, but as I put some vivid colours in, it'll come clearer, I think. Right, so I think I'm going to start with the more dramatic one. There's this character here. I'll paint it, and I'm not quite sure what it is, what it represents, but it's very colourful. And actually, I think it won second prize. So if I can get a close-up picture, I could show you what I'm going to try and create. Oh yes, here we are. This won the second prize. So he's got a can, and he's lying prone there, a big tire on the side, but a quite striking orange, so let's go for that. Let's put his orange head form in. The chap who actually created this one, his forte is upcycling. So I'm not quite sure what the orange was actually. First of all, I thought it was a kind of a gas tank, but it's got lots of tubes and thing coming out of it, so I don't think they would have been drilling that into a steel gas canister. So there we go, it's a little bright orange there. And then some horns coming out there. Oh, we've got orange gloves on there. We go with that. And a black top, work shirt. Let's get a bit of Payne's grey and some darkish colour. Some little green. Yes, that can do it. Right. On there. Your shirt. here, another arm here. And he's got a fork here, a garden fork. So let's go for that. Put some more detail in perhaps later. He's got some work boots on here too. Right, there we go. And actually I think they come up a bit higher, like wellies, welly boots. And then we've got, he's wearing jeans, so let's get a nice blue going here. What should we give him? Ultramarine blue. Some jeans. That's okay. That's quite a dark pair there. The other leg here. Rightio. Yes, that should do it. Can add some little tonal things here to create some shadow, give it some form. But I said they were just very, what should I say, they were, you know, a lot of improvisation. It's just for fun. There's a can. This guy's got a can of some sort here. So we'll leave that there. And he's got a fork here too. Garden fork. So we'll just put that in. I think these were combined efforts of children and their adults, their parents. So that's what these elements were, I'm not sure, but there are a couple of them coming down like that. And I think they had some ends, connections on them there. Let's go with that. Well, we want to try and get something of the face, of course. There was a mouth like this, and eyebrows like this, and eyes here. Right, okay. That's, I want to preserve the white of this steelish can, so I'm just going to wash a bit of that grey into there so we can see the can. Right. So where should we go next? Let's do this one. Is it looks like it's the Wicked Witch of the West from maybe the Wizard of Oz. I can find a close-up picture of her. I'm going to find it now. I need it. No. There's the Wicked Witch. No, I haven't got it on my iPad. I'll have to look on my phone, but we could do some of the other things here. This is a tractor, actually. Yes, this one here actually won first prize. Can you see that? There's a tractor there and Will's farm there. A straw man with his apples, his skull there. Ooh, a bit scary, isn't it? And his welly boots and his green. So let's get something, his radiator of his tractor there. Just create some shape. And he's got his wellies on here. This is, and we're going to try and show those. It's got the kind of darkish coat as well, but they're all stuffed with straw. So I've got to try and represent that as well. And he's wearing a cap. And it's a skull, actually. It's just a very scary skull here. Of course, the theme was meant to be scary. Scary scarecrows. So why not have a skull? A tractor there. Some kid's toy tractor. Oh, and I've got the big counterweight on the front there. And we got to put some tires in, big wheels there, right. Some okay, some wellies. It's got a green cap on as well. Let's go for that. Yes, got a green cap there with a peak. So we'll leave it there. It's got a little trolley here, or a little trailer, I guess, just detached here. Some kids' trailer. And inside we've got some apples. And I think the theme of this one was cider. He was a cider maker. This character, by the look of it. Let's get that little bit of shape for the tractor there. And we got a big old tire there. So, and this is Will's farm. They had a can of a little bottle there. On it was marked cider. Something Gold Mount cider, I think. So there we go. Right, now what's the next one I should do? Let's see if I can find. Oh, we've got Robin Hood in actually, one of these. Robin Hood, have I drawn him in? Because he had a bow, didn't he? Robin Hood. This was just, I just roughly got this in, so I can't see where Robin Hood is right now. I thought I did him. There's a parcel, another scarecrow. Right, okay, we'll have to figure out where he is. We have one guy with a wheelbarrow. Where is that? Danger, keep out. Oh yes, here. This guy. Oh, it's not showing his wheelbarrow though. I've had to do a little bit of editing because I couldn't get it all in otherwise. So this character actually had a wheelbarrow. And he's got a black hat there. He's actually wearing sunglasses. Can you believe that? His arms, he's got an arm out this way. Another one, and he's wearing a check kind of work shirt with some blue in. So let's get a bit of blue into our mix. See if we can create something that suggests a bit of check or something. Right. And then we had we've got his wellies. Oh yes, what is breeches? We've got to do his breeches. I think they are sort of tan or light colour anyway. Let's do that. Step a bit of colour up so it stands out. Right. There you go. And so he's got a hat. Got to put his face in though. So we need to suggest a mouth there and a nose. Right, let's go for that. Oh, he's got a sign actually. It's meant to be a deep slurry. So that would be pretty hazardous, I take. Yes, you don't want to go there, so we'll go with putting a little yellow sign in here. Biohazard, I think it is, yes. There's our biohazard sign. And just with some sticks holding this, some stakes there. Right. Some sticks and things sticking out. Right. Okay. Well, I can always come in with a pen and ink and tighten up on some of these things, which I might do, but I've got to simplify it for the moment anyway. Where's my guy with a wheelbarrow? Oh yes, this guy. I don't know what his theme was. Just the character made out of garden implements. So he's got a nice wheelbarrow here with the things coming in. It's a black shiny one. There's the feet coming down there. And actually the handles of the of this wheelbarrow are here. It's coming this way. Actually, I'm thinking it's the other way, but no, these are just the little strut that holds the wheel in there. I got our wheel in here. Big tire. Right. And he's got some shoes on as well. Some trainers they've stuck on there. Right. Okay, we'll go with that for the moment. Oh, actually, it didn't have a character. Oh, I've got some artistic license here for sure. I think I've got a combination, but anyway, let's give this one some form. Right. Okay. Now this fellow here, oh, I know what I can do. Just, everybody likes a little bit of red. In this one, in that wheel there, I've got wheel in this side, showing there. And let's get some colour into this fellow's hat, his straw hat. There was a lot of straw going around because they stuffed their characters with the straw. These down here, this was a straw character, straw sticking out. I think they were supposed to suggested of a scarecrow who's actually surfing, would you believe? So this represents a beach here. We've got to put a bit of grey for the surfboard, I think, yes. I think they were sitting on a surfboard there, or standing, and then around it they've got the sea. So let's see if I can represent the sea. A little bit of blue to represent the sea. Right, and then I need more straw. Yeah. And this one was all straw as well, in the same sort of group. Just laying on the ground here. I think it's like a beach scene. If you could imagine a scarecrow on the beach, a long way from the countryside. But as I said, this, you have to suspend your imagination. A lot of children created these things, so they're just having some fun. So let's have some fun painting. Right, okay. eyes in there. That's a little dab there. Create a face if we can. Right. Now, what other ones can I do? Well, this one actually lying down was on a red blanket, or a lilo perhaps. So we can, let's do that. They were sunbathing, I guess. Representing their red. Little lilo. Yeah, look. And again, I've got some shirt on with a bit of blue, I think. They're wearing a hat as well, a little straw, little hat. Let's try and create some eyes there. Oh, and they had a little paddle here too. From their canoe, I guess. And then you've got another one up, another straw man here, wearing a lighter colour than that actually. And again the straw arms sticking out like this. And a big mass of straw there. Right. Oh, this one here was to represent a postman, so, or a delivery man. So he's got his fluorescent jacket there, safety jacket. High vis. Right, okay. We'll do that. Okay. And it's some dark trousers, so let's give him some trousers there. Okay. He's coming this side of these are parcels in front of him here. So, and he's got another one here. So let's leave him with that. And he's got a bit of a pinkish t-shirt. So let's give him that. Yeah, there it is. We'll give him that. And he's got a blue cap as well. Try and give him a bit of a colour there. His face. That one. And yes, let's try and get his parcels in. Big one there. Amazon Prime. It's got a label on. So there's his parcels. Got another one here. She's bringing in. use that darker green. Darken up on our wheelbarrow. I got to give this guy some arm there. Right. I say I can put some details in later with a pen. Where should we go now? Straw there. To line this, delineate this a bit better. Actually, this fellow with the wheelbarrow, he's got a few tools, actually. So I want to try and a little fork here, represent that, and a little shovel coming off here, or a little spade, a little children's spade. Now this one over here, it's representing the scary part of sharks. This person is standing here in their dungarees. They were sitting on a wall actually, but I've kind of just simplified it. Just to represent something. And they had a pinky top. So let's see if we can do that. A little bit of red, a little bit of orangey colour. No, that's not very red. That's a bit more like it. Right. Okay. Just stay with that, I think. And they've got a straw. Head, of course, they're all made with straw. Stuff with straw. You see bits of straw coming out the end of their limbs as well. And this one had sunglasses, so let's put a little mark in there. Okay. Need to blacken up that wheelbarrow, I think, so it reads better. Right, got a beard. Right. And a little bit of a shape there. She's got her eyebrows too. You can bring that brim down a bit. And this collar. bigger. We've got all sorts of things going on in the straw coming out there, and along here. Let's get some straw into this Hessian coloured. It's thing made of some sort of sacking. That's it, and then come down there. Let's get a little, got some sort of thing for her complexion. Something there. And her cape, she has something, a nice blue thing here. Let's put some cerulean blue there. And of course down here we can see the red shoes. I suppose allusion to the movie. Didn't Dorothy wear red shoes? Let's have a go and get something in these anyway. Yes, we've got some red shoes there. It's a bit wet there. I don't want that bleeding into it. Right. Now I could let's get some hay, some straw. Got some around her hat there, all sticking out. Oh, I think they've got some coming out there too. And let's leave it like that. Right. Okay, we'll leave that one. This one, oh, I got this one with the wheelbarrow. Yes. Yes, I can see now. Let's go with that one. That is also dark colour. Yeah, I got a dark old wheelbarrow here. Let's blacken up bits of it. Yes, that's what we need to do. And this is the bracket that holds on this wheel. There's the tire there. Okay. And we'll put some nice red in there for the we've got a bit of red in there by the wheel, and they've got gloves on them as well. gloves. All these years ago. I'm going to have to give a darker colour here, make it stand out a little bit. Gloves there. Got old boot on here on the end of this handle. And there. And these are little toy shovel, I think, or forks, shovel there. Let's do that anyway. Some more colours in here, I think. Add some interest. Right. What have we got to do? Got Robin Hood in, haven't we? This one was a bug character, a bug house, I think. Can I find a picture of that? Yes, we can. Let's get a little bit of raw sienna. Create a little wash. These are all made of little pots, little fibre pots, which you use to plant your seedlings. And so we've got to try and create, I think it was bits of a crate as well, actually. That's some bits of, as I say, these were full of great improvisation. This is the bug house, like a bug hotel. The kids are create these days to help the ecosystem. And they've got purple wellies on, actually. You've got to have that. Some child took some effort to create this design, so let's give them credit to. That's the purple welly boots. And I think they've got a green watering can as well. Let's get some Viridian. Right. Oh, and they've got a bag here too. So I've got a watering can here somewhere. And a bag here. A mixture of different colours there. Put a bit of yellow in. Okay. Now, what other ones have we got? Oh, we haven't got many to do, have we? Oh, I haven't done these sharks. This one, beware of the sharks. They're sticking. Oh, look at that shark shape there, look. Let's give another one for good measure. Beware of the sharks. Their fins just dorsal fin just sticking out there. Right. Somewhere we had a little mole. This is a mole sticking out of somebody's garden. I recall seeing that. Ah, that one too. What's that? That one was oh, I think I know this one. This was, don't know what the story was though for this. I'll have to find out. Had a purple. If any of you want to leave a comment on what these characters represent, please do that. This one had a wheelbarrow as well, with something in it that's like that, and it had red handles as well. Let's get something there, red handled wheelbarrow. Going round here. They got the wheels there. Got to put some boots on that one. I want to put some shorts on too. Gotta have some shorts. Yep, there we go. And he was, I don't know what his legs were made of, but there we go. Got a rake here. A little fork there. That one had a blue hat on as well. So let's see if we can do that. Yes, there we have. One blue hat. And yeah, green in their little fork. I remember seeing that. Oh, now I know what we could do. This person here had a sort of muffler and a scarf on, like that. Righty-ho. Well, I think I'm going to go over with and get some details with pen and ink, so I can make more definition on this. But I think largely I've created a little memory of. This is the class of 2023 in this village here. This is all the entries for the Scarecrow competition. Now, I recall who won what. Let's think if I can recall. No, the first prize went to this one, Will's Farm. The farmer there with the skull there. Can you see the skull? Sitting on this tractor here. Let's increase the definition a little bit. It was judged against different criteria, the creativeness and various things which the judges had to decide upon. So anyway, that was number one. Number two, oh goodness me, who got number two? Oh yes, this got number two. And the number three, I'm not sure who got number three, actually, but there we are, just a bit of fun. A little bit too much white in, so get some more contrast. Our sheep there. There we go. So just a little bit of fun from the villagers of this little village I live in Bedfordshire. Great community spirit. People having a crack at this. Right. There we are. I think we'll probably leave it at that. So that's the class of 2023 Scarecrow Festival.